Good luck.
So we all rely on our memory every day, and generally speaking, we don't like forgetting things. Whether you're struggling to remember where you parked your car, or if you didn't even make it that far because you can't remember where you put your car keys, in our day-to-day lives, forgetting things pretty much sucks. And so we tend to think of forgetting as a failure of our brains. But today I'd like to show you some evidence that being able to forget is actually a very important part of being able to learn. Now, behind me on my left is a diagram of a synapse. And synapses are specialized connections in the brain where signals are transmitted from one neuron to another. Now, in order for you to be able to learn, synapses need to be able to change. Synapses are constantly being modified by new experiences and brain activity to form new memories. But then, to store those memories for the long term, synapses also need to be able to stay tightly stuck together over time. Now, in my research, I've been studying a protein called β-catenin. And β-catenin, shown here in green, is part of the molecular glue that keeps synapses stuck together. And what led to my project was, people had noticed that in a number of neurological disorders, there was an increase in β-catenin in the brain. But no one knew whether this increase in β-catenin was just a side effect of these diseases, or if it was actually causing problems at the synapse. And so to investigate this question, we made a line of mutant mice which express too much β-catenin in their brains. And when we looked to see how this affected learning and memory in these mice, we saw something very interesting. So we tested these mice in a memory task called a water maze, where mice have to swim around in a pool and learn to locate a small hidden platform just beneath the surface of the water. So we trained these mice day after day, and we saw that our mutant mice with too much β-catenin in their brains were actually just as good as normal mice in their ability to learn the platform location. But we then added a twist to this test. After 4 days of training, we moved the hidden platform to a different location in the pool. Didn't tell the mice, got to see from them. And as we continued with testing, the normal mice were able to very effectively forget about the old platform location, change their memories, and learn the new location. But this wasn't the case in our mutant mice. The mice with too much β-catenin in their brains had significant impairment in their ability to learn the new platform location. And after many days of training, they would still persistently swim to the old location where they still remembered the platform to be. The increase in β-catenin, which allows synapses to stick together, had made the synapses too sticky. They couldn't change, and because of that, they couldn't change their memories. So next time you forget something, you've lost those car keys and you're cursing your memory for letting you down, remember these mice, because even though it's really great to remember things, to be able to learn, you have to be able to forget. Thanks a lot.